So today I'm going to dive into another story behind the picture, and today I'm going to talk about owls, so stay tuned. So the owl is a really exciting and mythical bird to photograph. It's such a great bird with a great personality, and all have different kind of looks and size, and yeah, that's so cool. Photographing owl is not easy at all. It's really hard, and in 2019 I was trying so many times to go out and photograph them and made a vlog, and I didn't see anything, so I wrecked everything I had done and thought that I need to try again this year. But I had great experience with the owls before, especially the Tawny Owl, the Hawk Owl, and Eagle Owl. So the first owl I'm going to talk about is the Tawny Owl. The Tawny Owl is a really common bird in our area where I live, and they can nest in boxes. So I have every May I go out and look for owls when they are pushed out of their nesting boxes, because the chicks are getting too large, so the parent won't fit in the box anymore. But therefore they are sitting in a forest watching over the chicks, and then if you walk in the forest you can find them sitting on like day perches, and hopefully get a picture before they fly away. The Tawny Owl is one of those owls that are skittish and not that are easy to come across and to come close. So you gotta take it really easy when you're walking in a forest. Take small steps and just scan the area with binoculars or just the eyes, and take a small step too, and just keep doing that until you find one, or not find one that I did. That was the occasion last year, but that is the only way to do it, because you actually need to like spot it way before you are too close, and then you can actually control the situation much more. But the best experience, I had many great experiences with Tawny Owl, but the best experience that I had was actually, I think it was 3 years ago. I was out with my son and a friend of mine in an area, and we found a Tawny Owl that was sitting really nice on a perch, and the tricky part is that many times when you find the Tawny Owl, there are twigs or branches or leaves or anything in the way, because they like to hide when they're sitting on the day perches. But this Tawny Owl here actually saw it wide open. So I was able to take small steps to get closer and closer until I was like getting the background that I felt was nice, and wasn't able to disturb the owl as well. But this owl was a little bit special. It doesn't seem to bother by our presence at all, and it was sitting so openly and not too high in a tree, so I can get that type of eye level perspective as well. And that was so nice. And my son was with me, and he was really excited to see this owl here, and we just set it out and waited and tried different angles, and the owl just look at us and go back to sleep, and now and then. And I got a lot of great pictures, and when I was finished taking some pictures, I just walked slowly away, and the owl sat there, and yeah, that was a so great experience. experience number 2 with owls was with a hawk owl. Hawk owls doesn't nest here in our area. You need to go further north in our country, or maybe to the east side. But sometimes there are a bad rodent season in that area that they are nesting, and they are forced to go and look for rodent or food anywhere else in the country. And that was happening in 2 or 3 years ago, which were an invasion of many hawk owls. And one hawk owl that was in a forest near my place with the red squirrel. Great place with open area, and a friend of mine, we just walk by and like try to find it and see where could it be great to like find to have the owl in that area. And we walked and saw open area which was the natural place for the owl to hunt, and suddenly we saw 2 crows like fighting with another bird in the air, and it was actually 2 crows tried to chase away the hawk owl. And yeah, we were so amazed that we find it in that area. It's a long story, but the short story of it is we visited the place many times, and the owl flew by and hunted in that area and landed on some branches and stones and twigs around, and we can get to sneak a little bit further on and take some pictures. And I think it was the closest we had the owl was 7 meters from, and we was open, because the hawk owl, it's nothing like the Tawny Owl. It's much more trusty and doesn't bother with our presence at all. And that was so nice. I took a picture on my mobile phone, and you can see the owl in the background and see how close we actually were as it was sitting on a twig. And yeah, that was really nice. We got it in also a really heavy rain, so that was so cool to see, like the heavy rain just pouring down as the owl just sat down straight. And it did catch some rodent on the way, and yeah, so that was really nice experience. And later on that year was the first time we went to Dovrefjell to photograph the musk oxen, and that time was actually some hawk owls in that area as well, hunting for mice. And I got a picture that I wanted for a long time, and that is an owl hunting in snow, so you get a total whiteout picture. So I got this picture here, and yeah, that was such a great moment getting that picture, which I actually had on my wall now, and I really like that minimalistic style. So the third and last owl that I'm going to talk about is the eagle owl. The eagle owl is the largest owl we have. The first time I was able to photograph it, it's the same way as we do with the hawks. In the summertime we put out some roadkill, and they will come and visit that, especially in the night. The eagle owls is a nocturnal owl, so they are likely to be found in the darkest time. But in the summer, in May, June, longer light, so we get light until, I guess, maybe we can get a photo light in 11:30 or 12 o'clock midnight. But that sometimes it can visit this place here in the good light as well. So this was my first time going into this hide here, and I had no idea what to expect. But it's the weird thing and the mythical thing about the owls. You can like look away for one moment, and when you look out the window in another moment, it's just suddenly there. You don't hear it come or anything. It's just like instantly there. It was like a ghost appearing from nothing. And that was happened with the eagle owl. Suddenly it was there, and only 7-8 meters from me. And I got a lot of pictures, and I was spending the night in that high there as well. And I was woke by the most beautiful sound I ever heard in the wild, and that was an eagle owl howling. Oh, that resonance and that woo, that was really, really, really nice. And I was up all night just listening to that beautiful sound of the owl. So the pictures was okay, but the experience was so much better. It was so great to hearing that, and it was like in like a valley, so the echo for the owl was a part of it, and that was really, really great moment. So yeah, photographing owls is so amazing, but so hard, and I'm going to try to photograph owls in 2020 as well. I do not know if I'm going to succeed or not, but I'm going to try to maybe get to show you a vlog or yeah, the behind the scenes. So just follow along my channel, and thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and hit that bell button, and you will get notification every time I upload a new video. So until next time, I will see you. Bye.